What are we talking about, Steve?
Movies.
Movies! What movie's getting ready to come out that we got to see before you?
Mad Max Fury Road.
Mad Max Fury Road. Don't be hating. It was awesome, though.
So excited.
If you saw,
so excited!
If you saw the original Mad Max with Mel Gibson, you'll totally recognize this movie. But if you haven't seen it, you can still love this movie for what it is.
The great thing about Fury Road. They wrote Fury Road right after Thunderdome. We've been waiting 25 years for Fury Road to happen.
And it has.
They've almost made this like 4 times now.
Yeah.
And it's just keeps getting put off. But now it's here. And it's amazing.
It is. There's a little gender bending in it.
It's do not blink or yawn or sneeze or get up from your seat, because it is just going.
It's just nice to see the grandfather of diesel punk back on the screen. You know?
It's so awesome. So there's so many new clothing aesthetics are going to come out of this movie.
Right? Ready to go get my chains out again.
Expect to see that
some
everywhere.
Leathers.
It's going to be huge.
Well, without spoiling too much, because it's not even in theaters yet, so we don't want you guys to go, oh man. Let's just say there's the baddie. There's the baddie you don't know is the baddie. There's the obvious goodie who sometimes can be the baddie.
Everybody likes a dark hero.
Right. There's the heartfelt love interest. Not what you normally expect, but still there.
Sure, sure.
And then there's all the great stuff that we loved about the original Mad Max, polished up and shined up and put on display.
It still has that raw feel to it, though.
Oh,
you know, the first and second movies were really, really raw. It wasn't until the third movie that it started to get that Hollywood feel to it. It was still raw, but it still had that polished feel to it.
You know, for
but
me,
the first 2 movies felt like somebody just went out and shot footage of something awful happening.
Yeah, the first movie was it for me. And then they progressively, I lost interest in them as they started bringing in more star quality, and the studios started trying to tailor the script to meet a norm, as opposed to that first one that was almost like an indie film.
It really was indie filmish.
Kind of shot out in the outback of Australia, and it was like, look at this, what we made in Australia and whatnot, and it was great.
And having seen other Australian indie films, especially Australian horror indie films, they all have that feel to it. It's like a thing. It's like an Australian indie thing, which is kind of cool.
This one gets back to that. This one doesn't feel like a polished Hollywood script.
It's so violent.
Yeah, and just flat out nuts.
You want car chases and explosions? We got car chases and explosions
and fights.
for you.
It's just
and stuff.
Yeah, it's just
so much stuff.
It's just crazy.
I think it's gonna be one of those movies you have to watch several times before you can really see all the things that are going by.
Now, should we get all like classical theater and ponder the dystopian society being portrayed in this post-apocalyptic version of
I think that's one thing that people who are really obsessed with the Mad Max films do is, it's this culture they've created within the movie. This is what's normal for those people in the post-apocalyptic world that they live in, and it's become a different version of society, which is kind of cool.
It's like The Walking Dead without the zombies. If just all those people who turned died, and we were just dealing with the cast of The Walking Dead fighting other groups for survival, that's what you get in the Mad Max world.
Well, in Thunderdome, we were talking about Thunderdome earlier, the kids that were left behind in the crack of the earth, which is kind of this unique little oasis type of thing out in the middle of nowhere in the desert. They almost have their own language because they have grown up generation after generation with no proper adults speaking proper English anymore. So all of the slang and the language that they had before, which becomes more and more broken each generation that they go on, they're practically speaking a new language, even though it's words that we would recognize. And I think this movie kind of grabs that feel a little bit. You get That's sort of, this is what's
just
happening.
Lost of all civilization.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's kind of civilized.
And to keep your civilization, you have to fight for it and take it.
Yeah!
Or just to get a bottle of water and not be raped.
A bottle of water that's not radioactive.
Yeah. Anyway, you'll leave there feeling thirsty, dusty, and ready for a good fight.
And exhausted.
Yeah, so...
Exhausted.
Unlike the old Siskel and Ebert giving movies 2 thumbs up, Steve and I give this movie a full mace to the face! Yeah!
Go, go, go!
Mad Max Fury Road. You're gonna love it.
In May, Myrtle Beach, XCON. Come see me. Trust me, it's gonna be fun.
Hi, this is Savion Shelton, also known as Noah's brother from The Walking Dead Season 5. You can join me at XCON May 15th through 17th at the annual XCON Comic Convention held in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. You can also visit www.xconworld.com to purchase your tickets. I'll see you there.
Let's do this.
Comics!
Comics.
Wow, that was not enthusiastic at all. I'm out. You guys do this on your own. I can't get any better than that. Go ahead, talk about your comic book.
Well, we certainly have a lovely load of convergence this week. That's right, more DC convergence. Who's ready for it? Would you like to show the DC convergence?
Sure.
Okay, we'll start off with the Tony Daniels variant cover. Oh yeah, look at that, so collectible.
Then we have the Atom.
Yes, the Atom. DC has gone out of their way to pull characters out of the vault that have not been seen for a million billion years. Really not that long, but still. Still. So many great convergence titles. Who will we end up with when it's all over? Who will be our new superheroes?
Looks like Batman and Robin are in danger here.
Are they in danger?
It looks like they're in danger.
Looks like this guy with the kilt is going to tear them.
Looks like Superman's got some new duties coming on.
Right? This is just going to be...
It looks like we're going to be hearing wedding bells. Fun stuff.
Interesting fact. Wedding covers extremely collectible in the comic book world. I don't know why, but people seem to just eat them up.
Because comic book people want to get married too.
Well, okay. So who am I to argue? I don't have an argument for that. All right. Well, as you can see by the lovely fuzzy creature that we have here,
So fuzzy!
it's time for issue 2 of Vamplets.
Yay!
We have 2 different covers of issue 2. This is pretty much one of the most adorable little comic series ever.
It's pretty cute if you like creepy things.
It's great for kids if you want to try to get your kids into reading some books. We've done Vamplets on the show before. We actually have met the creators of this comic. Really cool guys, really great idea. The line of plush that they make for this is super collectible and as you can see, pretty much the most adorable thing in the entire world. So I definitely recommend those, especially if you have kids. Great way to get them to start reading. And here it is, the one you've been waiting for.
Dun, 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 dun.
Secret Wars is back, people. The end of the Marvel Universe as you know it has begun with this great, gigantic-sized special edition Secret Wars comic. This is actually pretty cool because it's also Alex Ross.
And it's got a beautiful half glossy, half matte cover, which is my favorite.
Everybody loves those, right? So now we get to see the whole Marvel universe get reset again. I think this is going to be probably the biggest deal that we've seen for a while. This is also going to tie into the movies a little bit, and it's going to change the face of the Marvel universe. So, again, who are we going to end up with? What's it going to be by the time we're all done? Is it going to even look like the same Marvel universe anymore? What is Jonathan Hickman going to do? Nobody knows! You guys get down here, grab these books. Make sure that you bring your kids to XCON. First 1,000 kids in on Saturday. You're going to get free comics. Free comics!
Free!
Everybody loves that! Until then, we'll see you later.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's the time of the year. Another XCON is almost here. Grab your money and log in now. Dr. Pup, we're gonna show you how. Just go to xconworld.com. You already know it's the bomb. Comic, toys, games, and fun. Movie stars, anime, I'm not dumb. Party concerts and hanging with me. As always, kids under 12 are free. You better get your ticks fast and save some cash. Oh, yeah.
Steve! Events! XCON! You see these bags?
Do we look tired yet?
XCON is almost here. Next weekend, it's here. It's finally come. XCON has arrived.
It's happening right now.
This is it. If you're listening to this now and you don't have your tickets yet, immediately, boom!
You best get some tickets.
Go online and get those tickets, because this is going to be the biggest year yet. It's going to be crazy big. And why? Because we have so much stuff
There's
going
a
on.
lot of stuff happening.
A lot of stuff.
XCON's going to be like a week long.
Just check out this awesome t-shirt we have.
Check it.
Now, you comic fans are going to recognize this. I'm going to mess up your whole thing, Steve. Just bear with me. Comic fans will recognize that. Everybody else, it's just cool. There's so much going on in this t-shirt.
It's a sweet new t-shirt design.
Yes.
Our good buddy from Adult Swim,
C. Martin
Croker.
Yes, thank you, Clay, for hooking us up with this. So we've got Ghostbusters, Space Ghost, Action Comics #1 cover, all saying, hey, it's XCON.
XCON.
May 15th through the 17th.
XCON 8.
XCON number 8, that's
year.
right. So, first off, this coming Wednesday night. No, yes, maybe.
Yes.
Yes, Wednesday night. May 13th. Pelicans Field.
XCON Night at Pelicans.
XCON Night at Pelicans. We need everybody who goes to that game, whether you were going already or not, to tell them you were there for XCON. Why? Because they give us some of the money so we can bring you awesome guests to XCON. So we need everybody. If you're not going to the game but you know somebody's going to the game, tell them. Don't forget to tell them you're there for XCON so we can get a few shekels to bring you more awesome guests. Also, we're going to have a surprise guest throw out the first pitch.
It's going to be cool.
And there's going to be a raffle drawing for 2 VIP tickets to XCON.
That'll be fun.
Plus some cash, I understand.
Really?
So you're going to get a VIP XCON package. You're going to get the $340 worth of VIP tickets, plus some spending money for XCON.
You're going to need it.
So
many vendors this year.
Even if you don't like baseball, but you love XCON, that's the night to go to the game, because your chance to be hooked up like
Now's
a pro.
the time.
is there. Game time, probably 6:30. Get there at 6 just in case, and you're there for XCON at the Pelicans game Wednesday night, May 13th. So, then the next day is Thursday. Anything going on Thursday?
Thursday? What is going on Thursday?
Other than getting set up for XCON.
I know what I'll be doing Thursday.
Yeah, working our tails off. There's two things going on Thursday night. One, Mad Max is at the theater, the new movie we reviewed on this very show. We already got to see it. You're going to want to go see it.
That's the thing you need to go do.
That's at the Market Common Theater. Just show up. There'll be people there. It's awesome.
Again, tell them you're with XCON.
And that'll get you jacked for XCON. Also Thursday night at the Convention Center. This is an adult-only event. There is a Brolo Nation party.
The Brolo Nation.
The Brolo Nation. The Brolos from all over the world converging on Myrtle Beach for the XCON. And this is their kickoff party. So if you're a Brolo or you want to be a Brolo, then you need to get in the NOLO and come on down to the party. Then, the next day, it's Friday.
Friday. First day of the convention.
Doors open at 12.
Noon.
Noon, high noon, XCON begins. Whether we're ready or not, it's rolling down the hill.
It's too late to stop it now, people.
You'll see me and Steve running around going, oh my God, we forgot to do this. Oh my God, let's do that. Oh, what's that big giant spider doing there? But it's going to be great that day.
Twice the convention that you usually come to.
You won't recognize it.
We doubled down this year.
We sure did.
There's a lot of stuff.
And Friday night, we have something pretty special going on.
Yeah, Friday night's the VIP art show right here.
Right here, where you could be on this couch, but not if you don't have a ticket. So you need to go to the website.
Those tickets are limited and they are running out, people.
Get on this right now. Get that ticket because there's not that many of them.
You might be on Nerd Bar. You might be on Nerd Bar Live. We might be
get
right
to hang
here
out with all these
interviewing
celebs.
you about how awesome it is.
You could be sitting right here with Tim Russ talking about Star Trek on Nerd Bar Live.
Yeah.
Hasn't that been a lifelong dream of yours?
That would be cool.
Cool, friends. You know you want to do it. So, then the next day, bright and early, 10 o'clock.
More XCON!
XCON, the big day.
So much of XCON.
That's the big day. That's where all the great guests do their panels.
Costume contests, games, events, stuff.
The first 1,000 kids through the door, free comic books.
Free.
So you want to line up early because when we run out, we run out. And that's it. We'd love to give everybody comics, but when they're gone, they're gone.
Last.
That's it. Yeah. They're great comics.
They are great comics. We got great
all
comics.
shiny. Smell like new comics.
You're starting to sound like me now.
Also Saturday night, the Myrtle Beach Chivers have a party at the 8th Avenue Tiki Bar. I understand they have bands, and the Chive and the Brolo and the XCON are all going to get together in one big group hug of love.
There might even be some cool celebrity appearances there.
There will be some celebrity appearances, I guarantee it. First off, if we show up, it's already packed full of celebrities.
TV stars, what?
Yeah, all right. So, yeah. There are other stuff going on Saturday night. Hop over to Fantasy Harbor. Go see some knights jousting at Medieval Times. That's right. XCON night at Medieval Times Saturday night.
With XCON.
Yeah, because they have a special rate for you guys. You'll learn all about that if you come in on Saturday, but it's there and it's all set up and hooked up for you guys.
The zombie walk after parties will be happening at various...
It's a zombie pub crawl, basically. So basically you're going to walk around like you normally would, but with a little bit of zombie makeup.
Downtown Myrtle Beach is going to be pretty XCon-y.
Yes, it's going to be fun.
It's going to be everywhere you look.
But don't stay out too late because starting early in the morning on Sunday, XCon kicks off with Geek Church at 10 o'clock.
Geek Church.
Geek Church. This is a special one because we're kind of passing the torch from one nerd pastor to the other. Hector Murray will be taking over the pastoral duties of XCon, and he has 2 books out just on the subject, and you're going to want to check those out and get
They're
excited.
pretty cool.
They are Faith and Fandom.
Is he going to have a booth?
Yes, he's going to have a booth. He's going to have his books. He's going to be signing his books, and he's going to be telling us all about how he sees God's message inside of all this awesome nerdy stuff that we love and enjoy. You don't have to be religious to appreciate the man's passion and his hard work.
And his nerdiness.
Right. And then Sunday, more XCON panels, more XCON contests, more XCON games, until we hit the 5 o'clock hour. Sad face.
We'll be so sad.
We have to pack it in for
We'll be
another
over.
year. We'll be practically dead. But we'll also be sad because
We'll be sad and dead. What could be worse than that?
the walking sad dead.
The walking sad dead.
The dead sad. And we'll be packing it in at that time.
We'll
And
look like goth kids.
no!
Yeah, I used to be a goth kid, hush.
And you're going to see people in this lovely green shirt. Anybody you see wearing this awesome shirt
They can answer questions for you.
is with the
Tell you what the bathroom is.
Fats, if you're reading it backwards, or staff. And they'll be able to help you
Fats.
out.
The
There's-
fats.
There should be lots of these lime green shirts all over XCON there to help you out.
Yeah.
If you didn't make it to any of the volunteer meetings,
And tell them how
next
awesome
year.
they're doing. They're doing a great job.
Yes, and if they're doing a terrible job, find me and Steve and let us know.
Tell us how not awesome they're
Yeah, so you hear that, volunteers.
But you're not going to have that problem because they are all trained.
They are, and they are awesome people. They're awesome to volunteer, and we're glad to have them. So, also, we forgot, Saturday, the big day, there is a karate class of the Power Rangers scheduled.
Yes, you do not want to miss that.
Limited tickets.
Because it is unique to our event.
Yes, limited tickets. So,
No one has ever had karate class with the Power Ranger.
get those tickets now before they run out.
And that's also limited.
Parents have already been buying tickets for their kids. Don't be that bad parent that their kid looks at you like, why didn't you get me one of these? I really wanted to do that. And you're like, I don't know. I didn't know. So don't be the bad parent.
And they'll
Get
be
the
giving you
ticket
a
now.
stink eye for the next year.
Right, right. And then also, Ric Flair will be there all day Saturday. Ric Flair. Right there, baby. To be the man, you got to meet the man. So Ric Flair will be there signing autographs. There's a special ticket for that. If you want to be able to skip the line and not stand there all day long waiting and hoping.
Also limited edition. Also almost gone, so you might want to get on that.
Yes.
Maybe you can put a number down there of how many
Some
are
kind of
left.
thing. I keep pointing down like something's going to be. Maybe
By the
I'll-
time we get that point, we may be out by that.
maybe we'll put it up here. Maybe you'll put it up here sometime.
Change things up a little bit.
Yeah, or maybe over there, or whatever. That's what the editing
You
thing
don't
is
know.
for.
You don't know what we're gonna do.
We're just messing with the editor now. Check out the website
You don't know me.
over here.
You don't know nothing about me.
It's xconworld.com. That's where you're going to get your tickets. That's where you're going to get the information. Hopefully that's where we'll have a schedule of events posted by now.
If you're lucky.
There's just so much to do.
I don't even know what's going on yet.
There's so much to do. It's hard to squeeze a schedule together because everybody wants to do all this awesome stuff all at the same time. And when you got Ric Flair saying, I'm going to do my talk at 2, and you got, well, we got the kids' costume contest at 2, and Tim Russ is like, beam me out at 2. We got to, like, that's a lot of phone calls you got to do.
A lot to keep track of.
Tell me about it. And more guests keep calling, like, hey, squeeze me in. Hey, can I be in your show? And we're like, sure, I'll make
You
a
never
new
know
tape.
who's going to show up at the last minute.
No, there'll be some fun to be had and some surprises for sure. Let's see, for the little ones, bouncy houses, arts and crafts,
Children's Museum.
children's museum,
Come on, guys.
face painting, authors reading stories to kids, comic books for kids. There'll be lots of stuff for
There'll be
kids.
some neat stuff going on.
Wonderworks is setting up. They'll have some neat giveaways for kids too.
It's going to be cool, yeah.
Oh yeah, and save those programs because they have some discounts in there for Wonderworks, and I think maybe even Medieval Times is going to have a discount. Yeah, so this isn't a program you look at and toss because there's value in
We're
that
not just
program.
bringing you entertainment, we're bringing you savings.
Yes, that. Well, he said that like you were all official and
Right.
whatnot. Yeah,
Like that.
you just need to take over. Josh McDermott's going to be there Saturday and Sunday. I don't think he's going to be showing off the mullet. I've been growing this for no reason. I was going to out mullet him and whatnot, but you
Good
know.
luck with that, buddy.
Yeah, I wanted to have the battle of the mullets. Maybe a little mullet off. Maybe go
Mullet.
strut across the stage and do our best Joe Dirt impersonation. But he's going to be there signing your Walking Dead autographs that you're going to want to get because he's still alive on the show. He
Right.
might make it. He might be the last person
I
alive on
think
the
he
show.
will. I think Eugene's going to be it.
Yeah,
He's going to be the final.
He and
survivor.
Carl just searching the world for pudding.
Well, he is smarter than
He'll be like, I just know stuff, and Carl will be like, whatever, pudding.
you guys.
So you don't know.
Guys in your knowledge.
But ask him when he's there. He'll be there.
He might tell you.
Yeah. Oh,
you never know.
And we've mentioned this before. We're going to mention it one more time, and then I'm done talking about it. Michael Copen, who was a Power Ranger, but he was Felix on One Tree Hill.
One Tree Hill guy.
One Tree Hill, Felix.
People love that.
Felix from One Tree Hill is going to be at XCON. There'll be girls everywhere.
Pass it on.
He's going to be there. And, you know, I was excited to get Richard Harmon there from The 100, from Bates Motel. Is it Continuum? I mean, 3 great shows. He was in all of them as important roles. He's still in The 100.
Yeah.
And he's just going to be chilling out at XCON.
Also still alive on his show.
Yeah, and he'll just be chilling at XCON like, hey guys, what's up? It's me, Richard Harmon, from all these awesome shows that you love.
Check out all my awesomeness.
Yeah, so you're going to want to get a photo with him and stuff and whatnot. And you should get them all together in one big group shot.
Yeah.
That would be really expensive. That would be a pricey photo.
Good luck with the cost on that.
So, XCON is next weekend. Next weekend. It's right here on your doorstep.
I can practically feel it already.
We'll be so tired, we're going to skip Nerd Bar Live for a couple of weeks just to recuperate. But we'll be back with more awesome. But before that, you got to get on XCON. It's coming to you. It's coming to you right now. Don't miss it.
Do not miss
XCON.
You'll be sad. All
And
your
that
friends will laugh
is
at you.
it for the events. There's other stuff going on in town, but frankly, who cares? It's all about XCON.
Not XCON, so who cares?
Hey everybody, this is Richard Harmon from the 100. Can't wait to see you all at Myrtle Beach XCON in May.
Hello, fellow nerds! If you are in Myrtle Beach, you need to check out XCON Comics on Main Street. It is the heart of the beach. Inside, you will find Nerd Bar, a new concept in nerdy entertainment. XCON Comics is the home of XCON, one of the fastest growing Comic Cons and the biggest in South Carolina. Whether it's comics, games, art, movies, or just something truly unique, XCON Comics and Nerd Bar is the home of what is cool in Myrtle Beach. Check out facebook.com/nerdbar1 for more information. And remember, hot chicks love comics too.